go ahead and get started, Terry?
Yes, let me turn the music on.
Alrighty, and then will somebody be admitting people as they enter in?
I can do that.
Okay, perfect. Okay, everybody. We're so happy to have you all at the Albuquerque Public School Garden Conference. My name is Cordell. I'm an intern planner here at APS. Before we get started, I wanted to point out some important features that we'll be interested in using on Whova and Zoom during our conference sessions. Then I wanted to give a few shout outs and then talk about our theme for the session today. So first of all, I would like to invite everyone to click on the chat function. It's a little speech bubble down at the bottom. If you would feel free to drop your name, your affiliation, and your gender pronouns, so that way we can all get acclimated with one another. And then I just wanted to point out on the bottom, we have our microphone and the video icons to mute yourself, unmute yourself, or stop your video or start your video, so that way we can participate with the presenters. And I invite you to use reaction emojis if you click on that little smiley face at the bottom, if you wanted to interact with the presenters as well. And we're going to have the option of breaking out into 2 different sessions. And these will be done in break rooms. To choose a break room, click the little icon with 4 squares at the bottom, and you'll be able to choose the session that you would like to join. And then on the Whova app, I wanted to point out some important features that we'll be using as well. We have a Q&A function on the right side of the screen, and folks will be able to interact with the presenters, give their questions and interact with the presenters. And there's a video gallery tab on the left of the screen where you can access recordings of previous garden sessions. And below that, we have a documents tab. And this is where you'll access important handouts that the presenters have provided. And this will help you interact with the session. And you can download these to your computer. And before we discuss the theme today, I wanted to give a few shout outs. First, I wanted to celebrate the fact that we have 257 people registered today. So it's really exciting. Hopefully more people start pouring in as the time goes on. And second of all, I wanted to point out that we have a new APS School Gardens YouTube channel. And we'll be storing the recordings of the sessions, and everybody will be able to access them here. In a moment, I'll drop the link to that in the chat box as well. And third, I would like to extend an invitation to the Cesar Chavez Fiesta de Gestia on April 9th at 6 p.m. and the dedication of Avenida de Dolores Huerta on April 10th at 12 p.m. And I will drop the link to that in the chat box as well. And you guys can check those out before we get started. And so going into the theme for today, the theme is coming back into the school garden. This theme is important in connecting students back into gardens and having interactive learning and cultivating a sense of place in school gardens. And this is especially important in times whenever we can feel disconnected with each other because we're not always with each other. And so the presenters today are going to be presenting 2 different sessions. One is going to be teaching and learning in the outdoors, where we're going to be learning about how to go back into the garden safely and learning and interacting with each other outdoors. This will be done with Jordy Hicks, who is a teacher leader facilitator at Atrisco Heritage High School. And the next session that you can choose from is the gardens in a small space, container gardens and hydroponic systems. And Allison Brody will be facilitating this from Explora. And when we come back from these sessions at 5:10, we'll have a little time to regroup and do some sharing time, and we'll be able to talk about what we learned in the session, or anyone can bring anything that they found really interesting or just wanted to share with the group. And let me know if you have any trouble joining a session, and otherwise we will see you at 5:10. And then I guess we'll wait until 3:40, and then we'll be prompted to join the session that we'd like to.
I think we'll actually have to go back to the Whova app, but it might take you directly in there. So if you're familiar, you can go back to the agenda and click on which session you want.